back to RPG Story Route. Now, I know I've been gone for a while. For those of you that are not aware, I fight for a living. One of the things that I do. I am a fighter. On top of being a fighter, I have a night job as a bouncer. And as some of you may or may not know, I still am a father. So, about common sense would dictate that my fatherly duties come first. But one of my last fights was a real banger. I wasn't hospitalized, but I was hurt pretty bad. It was a war, to say at the very least. So that's what happened. It took me time to heal up. I was trying to take this channel in a different direction. Well, not trying to take it to a different direction. I just wanted to add something new, something I had seen, and I wanted to incorporate that into the channel. I will be trying to get you guys with at least shorter ones. And normally I do somewhat long videos, at least 10 minutes or so. But I'm going to try and bang out the shorter RPG story, horror stories to which one? I'm going to try and do the shorter ones so I can at least keep up with you guys and give you some entertainment. I do have other channels, which is I will be putting the links to them down below, as well as links to my socials, my social media platforms, and my merch store. I have a merch shop. I have books available for sale. I promote those on my other channels. I also have a Patreon. I'm trying to do what I can to ensure that I can actually get you guys out there with as much content as I can lately. But yeah, you just heard me rattle on about stuff, and just to say I've been busy. So let's stop talking about stuff that's been going on with me and get into the story. Also, I want to say thank you for tuning in. I'm still using the Elden Ring stuff because, well, I like Elden Ring. This is older footage, so because I'm launching and I have the Meteoric Ore Blade in my right hand because that's the one I hit with the hardest, and I'm right-handed, so I wanted to have the thing that hits hardest in my right hand. I have the Moon Veil in my left hand. Towards the end of my first playthrough, I switch them, so I know that this is older footage. So yeah, but enough of that. A player called another player fascist for playing Warhammer 40k and then punched him. Like, this is on the shorter side, but yeah, I already don't like where this is going, so we about to jump right into the story. So I attended a game at a friendly local gaming store where a weird conversation broke out while I was buying stuff. There were people buying Dungeons & Dragons, or playing rather, Dungeons & Dragons, with the Session Zero in the background. The person was talking about how he liked Warhammer, and another player told me he shouldn't play it because Warhammer 40k is for fascists, and the other player should stick to Dungeons & Dragons and sell the Warhammer minis. The Warhammer player laughed and disagreed. Then, out of nowhere, the second player got a punch to first. The Dungeon Master was shocked, and so were the other two players. The second player was escorted and banned from the store as he screamed, "Who allowed Nazis in this store?" And that's the end of the post. So, as ever, as always, you know I'm about to get into my little TED Talk. I don't know if you guys missed that, but we damn sure about to get into this. So, first thing I want to say is, I can't even say I don't condone violence, considering the fact that I literally just told you that one of my jobs is, well, two of my jobs entail mass violence. But don't be a dick about it. Like there was no reason for the second dude to punch the first at all. Like, okay, you can have your ideologies, you can have whatever beliefs you got, but that doesn't give you the right to go and punch somebody at all, ever. And it's never okay to just walk up and put your hands on somebody. And this is coming from a guy that is a professional fighter and a bouncer. Violence is what I do, and I don't ever. And the thing is, as a bouncer, we're not allowed to touch you first unless it's called for. Like if I have to escort you out physically, yeah, but I can't just like smack you around or strike you or anything like that. And we're only allowed to implement as much force as you give. We can't just do unnecessary roughness. And I don't know much about Warhammer 40k. I know it's like Space Marines and Space Orcs and shit like that, but that's about that. That's like all I really know. It's like Space D&D or something like that. I know they involve chain blades, and which is cool because I actually have chain blade designs that I was doing. But I'm sitting here like, yeah, no. Just, yeah. I'm actually still trying to wrap my head around the fact that the second dude punched the first. Because, those stories of, well, if it was me. Because I can literally say, if it were me, a fight would have broke out. You're not about to punch me and get away with it. So, don't sit here and just push your views onto me thinking that everything's peachy keen, because it's not, and you're watching me get my ass whooped again. Just this is how you guys know I don't do anything scripted. I'm trying to collect my thoughts because I'm still flabbergasted by the whole ordeal. I'm sitting there like, wow, this dude just punched another guy. Because you don't even know what. Okay, the guy said that it's for fascists. That's, from what I'm to understand, it's if you like, people think that about the human factions. Okay, all well and good, but the first dude didn't even say that he played the human factions. Maybe he was playing the orcs. Maybe he was playing somebody else, another faction. It's too much that was not being said to do just automatically assume something, and that's the part that gets me. Like, no, have a conversation with somebody. It's not hard. I don't like every game out there, but okay. One of the things, Vampire the Masquerade. I've been playing that for the last 22 years, off and on. I played it really heavy. You think there aren't Nazis and things like that in there? Do you think there aren't old vampires? Sometimes you get into stuff like that because of politics. And that's what makes the game. I mean, my adventuring group, we didn't get too far into it. Like, but dude's a Nazi, and he made sure you knew he was a Nazi. I think I rambled on too much about this because just without rambling much more, I'm just gonna say like it wasn't cool. I'm not okay with people just randomly, I don't like you, I don't like what you stand for, I don't like your ideology, and then just striking another person. And again, I want to point out that I am both a fighter and a bouncer. So, we're going to cut the video there, or, we're going to end things there. It's been a little while. I'm out of practice. Bear with me. Again, I want to thank you guys for taking time to hang with me today. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, hit the notification button and the bell. That lets me know you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. It also lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content that I put out there, and I will be trying harder to put more content out there. I do have a number of channels. Um, I have a reaction channel, which is actually my main channel. I have a channel for skits and things like that. Um, I have an AMV channel, and I have another reaction channel. It's Spreadville, where I have discussions with both men and women about their views on the modern dating world and what's wrong with it and how we can change things for better communication with each other. I'll be putting links to those channels down below in the description. As I said before, I have my own merch store, so I'll be putting links to my merch store and my books down in the description below. I also have a Patreon. It is NSFW. As I said before, I work as a bouncer. I work as a bouncer in the strip club. Some of the lovely ladies that I work with have offered to work with me with my Patreon to allow you the pleasure of seeing them. All of them, if you get what I'm saying. So, for those of you old enough to see things like that, then that's what's on my Patreon. So, in the meantime, in between time, I'm with these peace signs. It's your main man, King Sway. And again, I want to thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll catch you in the next one.